Hello, audience. Let me take you to a classroom where some of our Gen Z students are about to start their day. These friends believe in everything trending and always being cool. They abbreviate their words, come up with new lingo, and always only use the latest buzzwords to stay relevant. Let us see how they get along with people from different generations.
Hey Nikki, why do you drink water? What is this question, Simran? Why are you asking these silly questions early in the morning? Just think and tell me, why do you drink water? Simple, because we cannot eat it.
What a lame joke.
Upon hearing this comment, Nikki throws a paper ball at Rohan. Being very used to these things, Rohan throws the paper ball away. Nikki is enjoying the scene being played out and makes an L sign for Rohan with her hand on her forehead, which means loser according to them. Everyone laughs as they agree on what she is trying to say.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, class. Settle down. Today we will be doing a grammar exercise. Please open your textbooks to page 45.
Yeah, I'm so shook. I can't even. The teacher's gonna totally cancel us for this test.
Lol, no way. But Loki, I'm scared. Is it gonna be a vibe or nah? Bruh, it's not even a camp. We are definitely not passing this. Huh? What? What are you all saying? Are you speaking in English?
The students all look at the teacher like she's the one out of touch.
Ma'am, it's just a vibe. Chill. I'm Loki, saying this test is gonna be a disaster.
OMG, ma'am. Don't be sus. It's not a big deal. Ma'am, you're totally cringe right now. Get with the times. Wait, I'm cringe. What does sus mean? I thought sus was short for suspicious.
Ma'am, no. Sus is like sketchy or weird. You know, like when you're not getting the vibe.
But this isn't English anymore. You're not even speaking English. What happened to proper grammar, huh? Ma'am, proper grammar is so old school. Now it's all about how fast you can type your words and how cool your slang is. Yeah, ma'am. It's the Gen Z and Gen Alpha way of life. If you don't keep it up, you will be left behind. Hashtag YOLO. What on earth is YOLO? Oh goodness, my head is aching because of all these stupid lingos. I need a break.
Arav and Ria's parents are at home, unaware of the language revolution that the kids are going through. Mr. Sharma blissfully works on his laptop while Mrs. Sharma is busy in the kitchen. The kids are about to give them an education about the modern lingo.
Oh my god, Mama. I just saw the most lit post on Insta. It's totally fire. No cap. I'm living for this vibe.
Ria, what did you just say? What's lit? What's fire? And what do you mean by no cap? Are you setting the house on fire or something? What happened to the normal words?
No, Mama. Lit means something is awesome and fire is like the best thing ever. And no cap means I'm being honest, no lie.
See, I told you. What is this child talking about? First she says lit, then fire. What's happening?
Isn't fire for making food? What are they talking about now?
You're being all old school, yaar. Come on, get with the vibe.
Vibe? Ria, are you speaking in code? What happened to plain Hindi and English, huh?
Ma, this is how we talk now. This is our language, okay? Don't you know it's lit?
Uh-oh. I see. We have another language barrier issue here.
Arav, thank goodness you are here. Please explain to us what Ria is saying. What is this lit, fire and no cap stuff?
Mama, don't worry. It's not as serious as it sounds. Ria's just speaking in the Gen Z lingo.
Gen Z, what's that now? Is that some new way of speaking, like the kids on YouTube?
Sort of. Okay, let me break it down. Lit means awesome, cool, or exciting. So if Ria says something is lit, it means it's awesome.
Exactly, like the best thing ever.
And fire, well, it's just another way to say something is great. Like the pizza is fire. It's just a fancy way to say something is amazing.
So when I cook, I should say, Ria, do you want some fire for lunch?
Papa, no, not like that. Fire is not food, but the food can be called fire because it tastes great, okay?
And no cap? Is it a hat?
Mama, cap means a lie, and when someone says no cap, they are being honest. So if I say I'm the best cook, no cap, it means I'm telling the truth.
So much for a simple conversation. My head is spinning. I thought I was good with words. Now I have to learn a new dictionary.
You'll get there, Mama. Just need to get with the times. But don't worry, you're low-key killing it.
Yeah, Mama, you are low-key awesome.
Loki? What's that now?
It means kinda. So you are like kinda awesome in this case.
I think I need a break from all this new vibe. Ria, Arav, can I go back to my work, please?
Oh god, what's next? Lit, fire, vibe, no cap? What's the point of speaking all this? Just say good like normal people.
Ma, trust me, you'll get it. And when you do, you'll be the coolest parent around. You just need a little bit of practice.
I think I need some chill time after all this. Maybe I'll just go for a walk and take some breather.
Our cool kids have grown up and are about to sit for the campus job interview. They are smart and cool, and with this, they are also very sure that they will be able to secure a good position. 3 students sit nervously across the table from 2 serious looking interviewers. The students, Arav, Ria, and their friend Priya, are brimming with confidence, ready to showcase their skills. However, the habitual use of lingo is still unforgotten.
Welcome to the final round of interview. Let's start with the introduction. Tell us little about yourselves and why you are a good fit for this job.
Yo, what's up, sir? I am Arav. Let me tell you, I'm totally vibing this opportunity. Like it's fire, no cap. I've got the skills to slay this job.
Excuse me? Vibing? Fire? What exactly does that mean?
Oh, it just means I'm super excited, man. Like I'm legit living for this role.
Interesting. Let's move on. Ria, what about you?
Sure thing, ma'am. I'm low-key obsessed with problem solving and brainstorming. My vibe is all about collaboration, you know. I'm here to bring the drip and elevate the game.
The drip? What game you're talking about here?
Oh, sorry, sir. Drip means style and game means strategy. I'm just saying I'll bring fresh ideas to the table.
Alright, let's move on to specifics. Priya, tell us about a time when you faced a challenge and how you overcame it.
Well, ma'am, I'm all about being woke and bringing 100% to everything. Like, I can totally multitask and slay deadlines. Plus, I'm pro at keeping things Gucci.
A deep discussion about the interview among them.
That was a vibe, right? I think we nailed it, no cap.
Totally, we were dripping confidence.
Yeah, they don't even knew what hit them. We are gonna get a call for sure.
Excuse me, you three. I need to inform you that, unfortunately, you have been disqualified from this process.
Wait, what? Why? We thought we crushed it.
Your communication style was far too casual and unclear for the professional setting. We struggled to understand your points, and it gave the impression that you weren't taking the interview seriously.
We are looking for candidates who can communicate effectively across different generations. You have potential, but you need to refine how you represent yourself.
Yes, I did it. I knew I can. Wait, Rohan? You're here too? Hey guys, I just wrapped up my interview.
How did it go?
I got the job. They said my answers were very clear and professional.
What? But you're not exactly a topper or anything.
True, but I focused on communicating properly. I didn't try to sound cool, just honest and clear about what I bring to the table.
Do you think we messed up because of the lingo?
Look, it's fun to talk that way with friends, but in a professional setting, you need to speak in a way everyone can understand. It shows respect and seriousness.
You are right, Rohan. We thought we were impressing them, but we probably just confused them.
Don't worry, it's a lesson learned. You are all smart. You just need to work on how you express yourselves.
Yeah, I guess it's time to get back to the basics. Thanks, man.
And congrats on the job. You deserve it.
Thanks, and don't give up. Next time, you'll crush it.
As Rohan walks away, the friends are inspired but thoughtful. They realized that being cool will not take you to places and that one needs to express themselves clearly.
Lingo's cool for memes and friends, but it doesn't work everywhere.
Sometimes going back to simple, clear English is what really sets you apart.
Because at the end of the day,
Good communication never goes out of style.